So that's why I started the podcast by asking, it's 6:08 p.m. Have you taken your mood stabilizers today? Because I realized I took mine late, and also realized something got wonky with my mood stabilizers today, because at a certain point I just got off the rails.
They should fucking bring that back. That is a genius idea, first of all. Fuck the where the children at, because the whole state of the world, everyone's fucked up. Everyone's on fucking medication. They should definitely do that. It's 6:08. Have you taken your mood stabilizer? And it's just a nice reminder.
100%.
It's a good reminder.
They should definitely ask people if they've taken their mood stabilizers.
You know who could have used that? Jeffrey Dahmer could have really used that reminder.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we get into that, but
you want to pivot into this?
I mean,
well, first of all, we obviously did our top 20 sick fuck documentaries of all time, which is a coveted episode, which people are still discussing, as they should.
Yes.
As they should. Okay. But in regards to this Netflix show, Dahmer, I've only watched 2 episodes, and the reason why I've only watched
way more.
No, the reason why I watched 2 episodes, because the first episode was extremely disturbing, directed by the great Carl Franklin, who directed one of my favorite indie films. I would say, a really great underappreciated, underseen indie film called One False Move with Billy Bob Thornton, Bill Pullman, the late great Bill Pullman, right?
Yep.
No, not Bill Pullman.
Bill Paxton, you're talking about.
Bill Paxton, the late great Bill Paxton. If you've never seen One False Move, it's a really, really good film. Carl Franklin directed the first episode of Dahmer, and I was like, I'm going to have to slow dick this.
Yeah.
No, Bruno, because this is not easy to absorb. This is not easy to deal with. This is not easy to watch.
No, it's dark shit.
And it's not even a documentary. And the actor who plays Dahmer, what's his name?
Evan Peters.
Evan Peters. I've seen him in a few things before. Excellent as Dahmer. I truly, and I'm saying this, I love actors, and I support all actors. I say this with all sincerity. Evan Peters, who stars as Dahmer, I truly hope you work again, only because you're so good as Jeffrey Dahmer. And I hope you don't get typecast for being just the creepiest creep of all time. And I'm saying this as a compliment. But you're so creepy. You're so disturbing. You're so good and so believable. And you made me feel so uncomfortable that I hope it does. I know this kid is talented. And I'm saying this again. I don't fuck with actors. I don't shit on actors. I don't know if you got a romantic comedy in you. If you're able to pull off a romantic comedy lead after playing Jeffrey Dahmer, he goes into top 20 actors of all time.
I agree. I mean, he is fucking creepy. And you know what? Like, I personally think that he's creepier than the actual Jeffrey Dahmer. If you look at real interviews of Dahmer, like, he seems like kind of just like a neighbor, like a regular guy who just is saying wild shit that comes out of his mouth. He's so matter of fact. He's so forthcoming with everything. But then you watch Evan Peters doing this, and it's like, he's creepier. He's fucking creepy. He's creepy.
He brings the character to life. And, I imagine, and I know from playing, characters that are not likable, he's not looking at it like I'm playing a bad guy. You can't look at it like I'm playing a bad guy, because, there's some people that were in Jeffrey Dahmer's life that, like, thought he was cool.
Yeah.
Thought he was nice. That didn't have bad things to say about him. And it's just like if somebody plays Adolf Hitler or a serial killer or a murderer or a skinhead, you have to treat them as a human being. And I'm sure he had to listen. He don't need no acting tips from me. He don't need no acting tips from anybody, because homie killed.
He did.
Killed it as Jeffrey Dahmer, and he got the internet all fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, and you've only seen 2 episodes. You got to keep watching it. I'm on episode 8. There's 10.
My wife won't watch it.
Oh, you got to keep watching it.
Why are you watching this? She said, I can't watch this. My other friend Bar was like, I ain't watching that shit. I got kids. I don't need to see this nasty motherfucker. but it's the most watched show on Netflix right now, which is insane.
Yeah, it's huge. And I understand the people who don't want to watch it, not just because it's creepy and all that, but like I'm also conflicted because I really can't stand these dramatizations and like and you know, like they shouldn't. People are just really glorifying these serial killers and you know, like fucking Zac Efron playing Ted Bundy and now like the Dahmer series, and you know, I feel like it's just like I don't know. I feel weird about watching it at the same time, but like it is very well done. The acting from everybody is great. I mean, what's his name is so fucking good in it too. Richard Jenkins, who he plays the dad.
He plays the father.
And I've looked up the real father, and they sound exactly alike. The casting is great. Niecy Nash is fucking great. She's always good. But
have you gotten to the part? Have you gotten to the part when he's in prison yet? Is he in prison in the show?
Well, he goes to prison for something for a year, and then he gets out. But I'm on the trial now. I'm on episode 8. There's 10 episodes. It's a slow burn, but like, man, I mean, it's really told from like the victim's point of view on a lot of it. They don't really. It's not really like from Dahmer's point of view. It's kind of like you're just like a fly on the wall watching him do his thing. But I mean, what a sick motherfucker. And Evan Peters was really good in that Kate Winslet show. Remember that Kate Winslet show that was on HBO? He played the cop opposite her. Murder Durger. Remember he played the detective opposite her? He's very good. He kills it, but he's creepy.
He's good in Murder Durger, but not as good as he is as Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, he's great as Jeffrey Dahmer. But Dahmer,
and like I said, Jeffrey Dahmer, dude, if you can pull off a romantic comedy,
you're better than Daniel Day-Lewis at that point.
Yeah, you're fuck Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis, you might be with some Denzel Washington ain't got shit on me. You could do Denzel Washington's speech training day to Denzel Washington when you win the Oscar. You could be like, Denzel Washington ain't got shit on me. I just won an Oscar for playing fucking Jeffrey Dahmer, and I did a romantic comedy. Because nobody, he's disturbing in that.
Yeah,
I have to finish watching it.
I want you to keep watching it because it's just there's a lot of other crazy shit. But that first episode is really something. And I remember being in Canada with you in Vancouver, and I remember I was like fucking around on my computer, and you had your headphones on, and you were just like, "Oh shit, oh shit," and I'm like, "What are you watching?" And you're like, "The new Dahmer thing, the new Dahmer series." And I was like, "I'm not gonna watch that. I don't want to see like a fucking dramatization of this shit." But you were so captivated by it, and I never heard you like so fucking reactionary about anything like that, and I was like, fuck, I gotta watch this shit. It is crazy. If you haven't seen it, put it on. The shit's pretty well done, and it's really good. I'm enjoying it right now. Sick motherfucker.